Hello, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome back to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Episode number 18. It is Friday. I hope you're all doing well, chilling out, relaxing, preparing yourselves for the weekend league, because that starts today. Alright, you'll start seeing it in my content from tomorrow, but I'm kind of enjoying like my last few hours before things get crazy for another like 11 months. So yeah, it's going to be one hell of a ride, I'm sure. If you do enjoy today, as always, I'm going to say it, hit me with that thumbs up button. 7,000 likes is your target. Let's go. Keep showing that support. Thank you very much. Subscribe as well to the channel if you're new. Click the notification bell so you never miss an upload. All of that good stuff. So in today's episode, we are going to be playing with this team in some rivals, because this was essentially from Wednesday night into Thursday lunchtime. So my last few games of rivals that I was in rank 3, I wanted to make sure I pushed up into rank 2 for rewards, and then we'll actually do the rewards as well a little bit later on in the episode. So once I had a little look, because I've been saying all week I don't really mind which rank we finish in, and I didn't really mind. They weren't that much different. It was essentially just rare mega packs or mega packs, and obviously it was better to get the rare megas. So I decided that because we were so close to rank 2, we would just go ahead and push for it. But don't forget, we just got promoted to Div 2, and I was expecting to play people that were way above my skill rating, and as in just like way above my actual ability. Obviously there'll be a fairly similar skill rating, but I don't know what it is. I think I found a little bit of like cohesion. I think I've kind of, I wouldn't say I've figured this game out, because I'm still a very average player, maybe slightly above average if I'm in Division 2, you might say. But I think I've found some things that kind of work for me. Now I've started the groundwork is there as to how to like defend a little bit, what to do when you're dribbling with the ball, what sort of runs to make, and I'm gonna give you the one tip that has helped me, and that is, so for the last week or so, I have been chopping and changing formations like nobody's business, to the point where how can you really get a good feel for the game, because like you don't really, you're switching stuff up all the time, so players are making different runs and stuff. What I would suggest to you, pick a formation, whether that be what you were comfortable with at the end of the last FIFA, or whether it's something that you think is going to work quite well now. This game, by the way, I was 4-0 up at half-time. It had 66% possession against me. Still struggling with the possession stuff, but I'm working on it. So, yeah, pick a formation, sort your tactics out. Just be generous with yourself with your tactics. Don't go, like, drop back one depth unless that's really what you want to do. But, like, try and play, like, actual football and not just sit back and be a little weenie, all right? Try it, at least. And stick with it. Go into some rivals games or the weekend league or whatever it is you want to play, and even if you take a 5-0 defeat, stick with it. Go with it, go into another game. Eventually, you'll start learning the passing lines for that formation, and I'm telling you, you'll start getting it. So that is what I recommend to you guys to do. That's what's helped me out over the last 4 days. I've been sticking with the 4-4-2 number 2 variant, which is actually really quite similar when you think about it to a 4-2-2, which is what I played about 90% of my games on in the last FIFA. So I could potentially switch to a 4-2-2, but that would kind of go against what I've just been saying to you guys, of kind of like try and stick to what's working for you right now. So last year I was someone that was in between 4-4-2 and 4-2-2. 4-4-2 number 2 kind of like is the mix between the both, right? You have the defensive midfielders, but you've also got the wide midfielders instead of like cams, if you know what I mean. So we get a win in our first game. It was actually a really weird one. I was 4-0 up at half-time, and then he gets it back to 4-2, and it was a really difficult game, if I'm honest, but I just managed to score the 4 opportunities that I actually made that game. So I felt very lucky to come away with a huge W there, which I didn't expect. I thought I was going to play all of these games and actually end up losing like all of them. But even in this second game, I'm 2-0 up. right at the start. But this guy's team wasn't what I expected to see at like 1800 skill rating or whatever we're at right now, 1700, whatever it is. So yeah, I was a little bit shocked to see his team because he had a couple of players that weren't really like up to scratch for someone that's up there in the divisions. So yeah, I mean, we're 2-1 up at halftime. Once again, way less possession than my opponents, but we're cracking on. Sissoko plays a lovely ball out wide to Adama, who has just got so much pace. And I just waited. I waited until I got right on the byline because that's what's been very successful for my opponents against me. The sort of goals I've been conceding have been those. So I think they might work very well on this game. But as you can see, we don't necessarily run out wide here with Ousmane Dembele. I'm trying to work myself to get some sort of shot. And Eden Hazard, I mean, how lucky is that? It ends up being saved and falls straight to St. Max. But we'll take the 4-1 goal, and it looks like we're going to be getting ourselves a victory in this one as well. St. Max into Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane knocks it back through to ASM, who just chips the goalkeeper with oh so much style and finesse. We love it. He's great, and I've really started to love my front two of Dembele and St. Max. Like the agility and speed and skills that they both have, I feel like that's what works for me in this game, as opposed to having someone clunky that can maybe win a header. So that's kind of been what's been really great for me, is to have very fast, very good skill move players, because you can just try and do a scoop and get past someone and utilize the pace. So yeah, anyway, someone recommended to me that I get Courtois. Good shout, whoever that was. I think a few of you have been telling me to get him. So I got Courtois. Got him for, I mean, he's a lot cheaper now than what I paid for him, but I got the cheapest one on the market at the time. He came with a glove, which is good. I wanted that chem style on him. But yeah, what I needed to do, and I didn't realise it at the time, was I just needed to flip the centre-backs, and that would obviously get Eder Militao up to full chemistry. So we've now got like a top-tier goalkeeper in net. We've not got, an 82 rated Vachlich or whatever his name was. We've got someone that's like really established in the team. So that should help us a little bit if goalkeepers are anything to be trusted. I don't normally trust them on this game, but, we'll give Thibaut a shot. Hopefully he's quite good. So we go into the next one, and I do go 1-0 up, kind of on the counter-attack. My opponent was had the first couple of efforts, but I ended up just getting through on the counter and scoring with ASM. He then cuts inside here. Now, that is fortunate. That's a very lucky goal. But it's going to happen to me down the other end at some point. I know it. So, you know what? We take those goals whilst you can get them. And then look at that. So I need to learn how to do this. These little like really high elevation, but not very much distance chip cross things. Need to learn how to do them, because they are setting players up for like front post, back post volleys really well. Now I do the penalty technique and I save it with Courtois. So a penalty save for him on his debut. I'll absolutely take that. But he ends up getting it to the back post again and scoring a volley with Salah. They almost seem like undefendable, which is worrying, or I need to figure out how to defend them is the more important thing. But then also these types of runs, I don't know how my defender, who's really quick by the way, doesn't like outpace Dybala at that point, because he was like 3 or 4 steps ahead of him, which, yeah, that annoys me. But, I think we're playing someone better here. We just got quite lucky with 2 goals early on. And let's face it, the loss was probably always going to come at some point. Is it going to come in this game, though? Because look at that dribbling from ASM. And a sublime finish. That's a hat-trick for the Frenchman. He's doing absolute work for me. I love him to bits, man. He's actually been going up in price as well. I end up losing this game to a Salah header, and then he gets through again, scores with the rebound from Dybala. Courtois diving all over the place there. I mean, it's cool. Like we were going to lose eventually. That guy was a 4-2-2, so it does give me hope that maybe I can switch to my favourite formation at some point. Maybe I should set up just a secondary formation that we can try if we're absolutely annihilating someone, and we can try and learn the other formation, so I can switch to that eventually. So we take a little bit of a hit in the skill rating. But did you see that, guys? He was over 1,800. He was 1,830 skill rating. So he was quite far away from me. So that was always going to be fairly tough, wasn't it? And then we go into this, which I think is the last game of the episode. Look at all of the meta players in that team. I would love to have Heung-min Son, love to try Ben Yedder, Martial, inform Renato Sanchez. Like, this team is lined up really, really well. So this is going to be difficult at a high skill rating as well, you know. We get through with Adama and I knock it back stick to Ousmane Dembele. Good goal. I think I'd already stuck one in the back of the net that was offside. So we've started this game really well too. We then get past with St. Maximin. Good little skill move. Gets it in and rifles it into the back of the net. The amount of power on that shot. Am I just showcasing one of the best players on foot right now? I think I am. Whose price has gone up nicely for me. I expected him to go down a lot, but I did not expect to be actually currently making money on him. We play a lovely ball through to Ousmane Dembele here. I just sort of juke the defender a little bit, turn back on myself, and then get the 3-0 goal. And is that enough? I think this guy quits, right? Yeah, he just dashboards it. So I was going to run through and score another goal whilst he wasn't playing, but he was busy in his Xbox menus trying to quit the game. So GG's to you, bro. But yeah, what can I say? I'm actually really happy with the performances. Today, I know we lost one there, but we got loads of points. We're actually getting towards, and with my rivals' reward points as well, we're going to be getting towards another unlock for the weekend league, which would obviously give me a buffer if I was to ever redeem it and then have to miss a week for any odd circumstance. So I definitely want to get up to 2,000 so that we've got some buffer points as well. That would be really good. The next thing you're seeing is some silver players of mine sold. I only had 3 that were really worthwhile, but I had a Bundesliga striker that was worth 9.3k because of the Silver Stars objective. At the moment, I'm kind of on the fence. I'm not really interested in it, so I might just leave it. But we'll see. If there's no content and it's something for me to do, then perhaps we'll unlock it as well. Might be useful for the future. Who knows? So I'm going to take untradeable rewards. We secure rank 2. So we're going to get 8 packs here, which is obviously lovely. 2 of them are rare megas, 2 of them are prime mixed, and then 4 of them are jumbo gold. So I didn't have high hopes, if I'm honest. The sensible part of me wants to get relegated to Division 4. It's where the best rewards are for getting rank 2. You get 250k packs if you go untradeable. It just seems so weird to me that the higher you go, the worse the rewards are. I get they're probably trying to level out the player base so that the people right at the top don't just keep pulling away forever and ever. But also, they kind of earned that opportunity, right? And if they don't want people to de-rank, then you got to, promote the top divisions, right? You got to make people want to actually be there and sweat it out. So I don't know what's going on with the rewards, man, but they're not as good in Division 3 as they are in Division 4, I don't think. In Division 2 and Division 1, there is one. I think it's Div 1 rank 2 is 2 rare mega packs. And that's it. Whereas in mine, I get 2 rare megas, 2 other packs, 4 other packs. It's crazy. Absolutely nuts. But anyway, yeah, we're not really getting anything so far in these packs right here. But lots of good untradeable fodder. We're getting some chem styles and some new I think there was some new stadium stuff in one of them. Maybe we'll swap how the stadium looks a little bit, put some different seat color in and stuff. I'm quite interested to maybe just change the stadium around every now and again. Like I said, it's not the most interesting of stuff really this year as implemented into the game. I'd rather there was a new game mode than stadium customization. But since it's here, we'll make use of it and we'll make it look as good as we can and as fresh as we can, as often as we can. So yeah, nothing coming out of these packs at the moment. We get a Delaney. That's a very good first owner Bundesliga midfielder. I'd take that from Dortmund. And then there's a Martinez there from the MLS who's actually quite a good player as well for first owner stuff. But no walkout, no what looks like boards or anything in this next one. We're getting ourselves a Pizarro here. And now it's time finally for the 2 good packs, right? The 2 rare megas. We do get a Dest there, so we get a good Barcelona right back, I guess. Did I buy? I might have bought his UCL when that was out last week. I can't remember if I bought one or not. Either way, we've got an untradeable one now. So I thought I was getting something here because I saw the blue stripes and stuff. I don't know what they mean, but this popped up and I was like, ugh. They've got to sort that out as well, man. Why are the Libertadores cards popping up? We do get a De Vrij, Shaqiri, Lindelof, also Bruno Perez. So some quite good first owner low rated players for squads. but nothing really to write home about. I guess we'll take the Jedson Fernandez as well. We can stick the tradable one. We've got him just up on the market. Probably doesn't sell for anything anymore, but still we can. You know, we can just sell it for whatever it's worth because we've got a first owner one now. And then moving on to the final rare mega. Again, I thought I was going to get something because I saw the blue flares. It must just be like how the pack looks or something. And once again, the Libertadores stuff pops up. EA, man, you've got to change that. Why are they popping up over everything else? I mean, the rest of the pack's not great. And this, for anyone watching, is before Ones to Watch 2 came out on Friday night. Obviously, you're watching this Friday lunchtime. So that's why my Ferran Torres, I think, is not a Ones to Watch or whatever. I think he was getting a Ones to Watch. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, that is going to be the end of the episode. Unfortunately, my Division Rivals rewards this week were, I'd say, pretty awful. But hey, you know, we got Hazard earlier in the week, so we can't complain. But just remember, when I get good rewards next week or whenever it may be, just remember sometimes they aren't great over here. I don't always get the pack luck, but so far so good. It's just today's was a little bit lackluster. What are you gonna do? Hey, sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. So yeah, we move on, and we move on into the weekend league. Actually, coming forward for you guys tomorrow. I'm excited and anxious, nervous. I'm all sorts really right now. But yeah, guys, hit me with a thumbs up. 7,000 likes is your target. You have to let me know what you got in your Rivals rewards down below, and also who's your best player in your weekend league squad. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Thank you for that. And of course, come follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links are down below, everyone. Take it easy, stay safe and healthy, and I will catch you tomorrow for another episode. Peace.